At the hip hop school, past and present.
Grew up right around the corner from a few famous cats: Ice Cube, Sir Jinx, Dr. Dre, Battle Cat. You know, we all kind of yo. We all kind of grew up in the same area, man. So we just grew up doing what we do, and eventually we all came together and made it happen.
Hey, so let's talk about your relationship with Ice Cube real quick. You know what I'm saying? Did you continue working with Ice Cube after, you know what I mean, the Lenchmob kind of, you know what I mean, everything happened with the Lenchmob with, you know, JD going away and, you know what I mean, shit like that? Did you
Nah, actually, you know what? I left. I was actually the first artist to leave the camp.
Okay.
But it was no love loss. I just kind of saw a direction they was going that I wasn't trying to go. So, you know, me and Cube sat down and we chopped it. And, you know, as a going away gift, he actually blessed the record. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time he was so hot and popping, man.
Right.
He wasn't doing no features. I think at that time the only feature he had done was with Scarface. So, you know, to show that it wasn't no love loss, he paid for the studio time, man. Like, come on in, let's knock out this song for your album. I said, man, let's go.
Okay. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Hey, so what you think about all the Cube controversy right now, man? Because you see, he kind of, you know what I mean, he spoke about the gatekeepers and shit like that, man. Like, have he always been like outspoken like that? You know what I'm saying? Like a rebel, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
Always, man, always. You know, he always been like that, man. I think that's why Chuck D and so many cats and even Farrakhan and them kind of gravitated towards him, man, because he's always had that mouthpiece like that, man.
So what do you think about as far as the backlash that he's been receiving in the media with the big three versus the NBA? Do you think that that's something that he should be standing on, or is it something? Do you think that maybe he's probably being a little bit sensitive about the whole situation because he's trying to get the media attention as the NBA, or do you actually think it's really something going on in the background that's stopping him? Because it seems like he's been very successful with it.
Yeah, well, the thing with it is, you know, Cube not gonna really open his mouth unless you know you try to eat off his plate, and that was the whole thing. You know, Cube whole thing with that is, you know, let me do my thing. Like, I'm not even trying to dip off into the NBA money. I'm not trying to tamper with no players. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here dealing with, you know, doing my thing, and you know the NBA been like trying to low key backdoor him and shut him down and trying to cut off some of his pipeline as far as his money goes. So he had to speak on that. You know what I'm saying? That and so I don't call him sensitive about it. I think he just like he tired. He tired. And he like, okay, let me speak on this. But you know, it just goes to show that the NBA kind of sees some greatness going on because, you know, if y'all remember the very first couple years of his league, you know, it was like older cats. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, older cats. But like this season, you got younger cats, you know what I'm saying, maybe 1 or 2 years fresh out the league. They want to come get out. So I think the NBA see the bigness of it and how great it can be, and they just low-key hate.
Yeah, because I think I wasn't really understanding like how the two are even connected for it to be a competitive nature, because the big three is for people who are no longer in the NBA anyway. So I want both. They don't really have anything to do with each other for real. Exactly. So that's the reason why I was like, okay, what's really going on with that? But also, Cube said that Ice Cube said that No Vaseline was better than Hit 'Em Up because Tupac needed help on Hit 'Em Up. He had to have the Outlaws on Hit 'Em Up, whereas on No Vaseline, it was a one-man show, stumping the whole crew. Yeah. Which one do you feel is the better one? Is it Hit 'Em Up?
Nah, I got to give it to No Vaseline. I got only reason I got to give it to No Vaseline because it was more personal. You know what I'm saying? It came from a family member. You know what I'm saying? You know how somebody can on the street can cuss you out, but your mama cuss you out and sting a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it was. He just got way personal with it, man. I think Hit 'Em Up was more like for shock value. You know what I'm saying? Pac said some outlandish stuff, man, that wasn't really said. So that's what made hit him up, Sean. But Q hit him where it hurt, man, because he hit him with the truth.
Yeah, they're both they're both very dope records. And I'm gonna tell you what's so funny is the fact that you could tell how much love and respect you got in, you know, how people actually see that record. Because usually if somebody would have came out and put some whatever they diss track is, and it's actually the person saying it versus the people, like Cube is saying no Vaseline is better than hit 'em up.
Yeah.
So usually like they would drag that person for fifth because it's like you talking about your record versus a Pac record, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
that lets you know, like even with that, it didn't go too far because at the end of the day, it's a toss up. No Vaseline is undeniable.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? Hit them up, undeniable. So it's a toss up. It could go either which way. So
yeah.
The Hip Hop School, Past and Present Podcast.